and welcome back to this channel. It is now 2024. I thought we could start off with a little video of ranking all the musicals I saw in 2023. So let's just jump into it. The first musical I saw last year, or about this time last year actually, was Newsies. I didn't think I'd ever get to see Newsies, so as soon as it got announced I was like, have to go. Booked my ticket, went down to London and went to see it. Like I said, never thought I'd get to see Newsies, so I was very excited to see this production of it, and I wasn't disappointed. I thought it was a very good production. I liked the theatre. I liked that it was quite immersive, like they had the beds underneath like the seats and stuff. I had never been to that theatre and haven't been back to that theatre since. I did like it. I'm gonna put it in the second top tier because there was just a few things. I did like how they revamped some of the stuff. They had it was very like the movie actually, where they had the boys dancing from the lights. That was kind of cool. So there were some cool moments in it. However, and I don't know if it was just this night, because I've not really heard anybody else talking about it, there were moments where, because of how the stage was set up, if the actors weren't facing you, if they were facing the other audience members essentially, I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear a word. So there were so many jokes and one-liners that just got missed because I couldn't hear. I do know the show quite well, so I did know the lines that were coming up, but I just couldn't hear them. So it just ruined it a little bit for me. I liked that I did get the memorabilia newspapers that they threw out. I did like the production. I did think it was good. There were just some things that kind of ruined it slightly, like not being able to hear them and stuff like that. So that's why I'm putting it there. Also, the cocktail was very expensive for nothing really. It wasn't a very good cocktail. It was so expensive. The second show that I saw last year was And Juliet. Now, I was never planning on seeing this musical because it just didn't sound like something I would personally enjoy. However, I did really like it. Like I said, I was never planning on seeing it, but I had money from a voucher I had to cancel seeing Waitress the year previous, so I had money waiting, like sitting there. And since we're already going down to London, we thought, why not go and see And Juliet. I do have quite like, it was a touch and go whether I was going to go and get to see it though, annoyingly, because of trains and stuff, but which was such a hectic story, by the way, and I can't believe I actually managed to see it. So I did really enjoy it, and I think I'm actually going to put this in the top tier. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it in the top tier. Next musical I saw, and I don't know whether it counts as a musical, but I'm going to count it, was Death Drop. Death Drop Back in the Habit, to be more specific. This was my first ever drag show, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good. I have never seen a drag show before, and I've never seen one since. This one was good. I liked it. I'm going to put it bottom, third tier, just because not really my humour, not gonna lie. It was very yeah, just not really my humour, and also the audience were annoying me a whole load. They were heckling lots. The drag queens were responding to the heckles, so I don't know what, but I mean, I'm like, this isn't like a drag show, this is like an actual theatre show that drag queens just happen to be putting on. So it did annoy me, the heckling, not gonna lie. What are you gonna do? I did enjoy the show. I liked that they were working with the budget they had, just not hugely my humour. The next show I actually saw was Heathers. I liked Heathers. Heathers was good. I've seen the movie, and I've heard bits of the soundtrack and stuff, so I did know what to expect when I was going in. I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. However, I thought it was a bit, I don't know, they've taken the edge off JD a little bit. He seems too sweet. He didn't seem as psychopathic as the movie version did. He seemed too sweet, especially in the last scene, but when he's like going to blow up the school. He didn't seem that menacing there, he didn't seem that frantic, he didn't seem that, like, how he does in the movie, how I expected him to be, I suppose. It was a very teenagery show, and it was a very teenagery audience. Like, there was lots of, everybody bought or already had, I'm not sure, the hair ties and was throwing them onto the stage at the end. There was girls behind me chatting the whole way through, so I did really enjoy it. Areas just fell a bit flat for me, and I think JD, I see why people love him lots, because he doesn't seem that bad. I mean, he seems kind of bad, but it doesn't seem as bad. He's not, I think it should have been hammed up a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. So the next show I saw, this is a bit later in the year now, this is like September, October time, I saw Legally Blonde. I really enjoyed this one. This was a really good one. It was done by a local production company, so I was quite happy to go and support a local acting group production company. I really enjoyed it. I have seen Legally Blonde the movie a couple times now, and I've seen the MTV performance. Is that what it is? The MTV recorded performance of the Broadway version, and I really enjoy it. I think it's such a good musical, and I think I really enjoyed this version of it as well. Thankfully I was in the front row because the microphones weren't getting turned on a lot, so a lot of the audio, and again a lot of the jokes and one-liners were getting missed because their microphones weren't getting turned on quick enough. And there were a lot of good one-liners, but they were just getting missed because their microphones weren't getting turned on. I really did enjoy it, and I really liked, I think her name's Chloe, the person who played Elle. Her performance was great, her vocals were amazing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this one in the top tier beside Anne Juliet. I think I'm gonna do it. My next show I saw, I think a week later, was Dirty Dancing. I wasn't sure what to expect from Dirty Dancing because the year previous I had seen Footloose, and that is again another one that was a movie and has now been turned into a musical, so I wasn't sure how Dirty Dancing was going to go, but I really liked it. It does follow the movie beats essentially straight. There's nothing different in the musical, it is essentially just the movie, but I really enjoyed it. There was lots of 40-plus-year-old women screaming every time Patrick Swayze's character Johnny came on screen. Every time the actor who played Johnny came on screen, the 40-year-old plus women were screaming. I'm like, guys, he's like 20, calm down. I couldn't really hear him a lot because he was mumbling quite a bit. He was trying to do a Patrick Swayze style voice, and so it wasn't projecting enough, I don't think. But again, I really enjoyed it, and again, there was two people, I did mention this in my Instagram post, that their vocals were phenomenal. I think it was the guy who played Billy, and then the woman, I think she played an ensemble character, but the two of them did a performance at the end in the encore, and it was just so good. Their vocals were amazing. Yeah, I really like Dirty Dancing. I'm going to put it next to Newsies. Really good. The show I saw after was Aladdin. I pretty much saw these three shows with a couple of gigs in between, within a week, 2 weeks of each other. The next one I saw was Aladdin, and I loved this show. I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was gonna be a Disney thing, obviously, but it was so good. I don't think I've ever been so quick up onto my feet. Normally I'm like looking around for like other people to go on my feet, so because I feel a bit self-conscious. But I didn't really care for this one. I was just up. I was applauding. It was so good. The guy who played the genie was amazing. That long number of A Friend Like Me, I don't know how he had the stamina to do that whole thing. That was just amazing. It was so good. The tap number was amazing. Yeah, it exceeded any expectations, because Aladdin used to be my favourite Disney movie when I was a kid. So I really loved it. And I've not seen many Disney movies on stage. Like, I've not seen many musicals. I've seen Lion King and now Aladdin. And Aladdin is just like I don't know if it was just because of the cast we had, but those genie performances were just amazing. I loved them, they were so good. I'm going to put this up the top, I think, as well. So that was all the musicals I saw in 2023. I don't, like, saying it out loud, it doesn't sound like that many, but it felt like a lot at the time. Yeah, that was all of mine. Hope you enjoyed this. I've already seen 2 musicals this year, so maybe we'll do this again next year. We'll round up all the ones I've seen in 2024 because I've already got quite a few booked in, and I've already seen 2 so far, and we're only in the middle of January, so I'm looking forward to that one already. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what musicals you've seen this year. If you have any recommendations as well, let me know. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, hope you're having a good January, and I'll see you soon.